Heck you Leakycon girls, sorry to be putting this up so late at night, but I just literally got back to my state from visiting my grandparents, so I'm going to try to rush this really quickly and get it up. Kat, to answer your question, I don't have like any funny inside jokes about Harry Potter, which kind of makes me sad, but it's because none of my friends like it, so I'm kind of on my own there. But I have always really enjoyed the Harry Potter knock knock joke that goes, knock knock, who's there? You know who, Avada Kedavra. I think that one's just so funny. It makes me laugh every time someone says it, even though I've heard it, a lot of times. It's still really funny. I don't have a dice with me, a die with me right now, so I'm going to ask a question and maybe all of you can answer it if you want. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to, but it's just kind of an open question to everyone because I don't have a die to roll. So my question is, what is your favorite, spell from Harry Potter? It can be anything. It can be charm, jinx, whatever. Just what is your favorite spell? So I'm really bad at expressing myself, but I'm going to try, and hopefully it doesn't sound too ridiculous. Thank you, J.K. Rowling, for giving us this world that allowed us to use our imaginations, and we got to make it into something so much more than just a book. Stories aren't really that great for Harry Potter fandom stuff since I got started so late, but I do want to talk about the release of Deathly Hallows Part 1, because I was living in China at the time. When I first saw the movie, it was dubbed in Chinese. So that was really different for me. It was a different movie experience, and then finally it had come out on DVD, but the quality was so bad that maybe the sound was about, a second or two off, and that's a lot when you're watching movies. So this big fight scene would come up and you hear nothing, and then they'd be having a normal conversation, you hear all these bangs and crashes, and it really made for a different movie watching experience. So I actually didn't get to see the movie in its full glory until I just got back to the States. So it was a really long and hard period of waiting for me. It reminded me of all the waiting that we've had to do throughout the whole time in the fandom, and how some of that's the best part. I've always gone to all the midnight releases and stuff, but my stories aren't that interesting. I mean, it's just normal stuff. I've grown up going to every movie I've seen, except for this last one, at a midnight release party, and I always went to the book midnight release parties, and that was my extent in the fandom. However, my first fan site was definitely the Leaky Cauldron, and is really the only Harry Potter site that I use. I just feel comfortable there. I like the news there. I feel comfortable with the staff. I'm a Leaky Cauldron fangirl. Sorry, things are really hectic for me right now. I'm trying to get moved back into my house and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I feel like I've just been out of control these last few weeks on my videos. So hopefully I'm making sense to you girls, and I can't wait till Leakycon, till I get to meet you. It's coming up so soon. It's really close now, and Angela, I'll see you tomorrow.